Nowgam police station explosion kills 9, injures dozens amid handling of Red Fort attack-linked explosives. A late-night accidental blast at Srinagar's Nowgam police station killed 9 people and injured 32 as teams inspected volatile materials seized in a probe tied to the November 10 Red Fort car explosion. The MHA said the explosives were being processed under expert oversight when they detonated. Officials urged the public to avoid speculation while an investigation examines how the securely stored material ignited during the procedure. NDA sweeps Bihar with 202 seats as Mahagathbandhan collapses to 34. BJP emerges largest party, JDU close behind. The NDA stormed to a decisive win in Bihar, securing 202 of 243 seats and easily crossing the majority mark of 122. The BJP led with 89 seats, followed closely by JDU with 85, while allies Lok Janashakti Party and Hindustani Awami Morcha added crucial strength. In contrast, the Mahagathbandhan suffered a steep setback, winning only 34 seats, 25 of them from the RJD. Congress and left parties managed marginal gains, highlighting a major political shift in the state's landscape. Bus and milk tempo crash at Mangeshi Junction. 10 sustained minor injuries as police begin probe. 10 people were injured when a bus collided with a milk delivery tempo at Mangeshi Junction. Police confirmed that the tempo driver and 9 bus passengers were treated at the Madkaim Health Center, with all injuries assessed as minor. Authorities have launched an investigation to determine whether driver error, road conditions or vehicle malfunction contributed to the crash. PM Modi hails NDA's Bihar mandate, frames win as rejection of Jangal Raj and boost for 2026 Bengal battle. Celebrating the NDA's sweeping Bihar victory, PM Modi said the mandate affirms Mahila Youth formula, replacing the communal MY politics he associates with the opposition. Linking Bihar's outcome to momentum for West Bengal's 2026 polls, he accused Congress of lacking vision and praised Nitish Kumar's leadership. Modi said the result reinforces trust in the Election Commission and signals accelerated development for Bihar's industries and youth. Teen phenom Vaibhav Suryavanshi smashes 32-ball century, becoming youngest to hit senior level T20 100. 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi delivered a stunning 144 of 42 balls for India A, recording a 32-ball century, joined second fastest by an Indian in men's T20s. His explosive innings featured 15 sixes and pushed India A to a massive 297 for 4. The teen credited his father's discipline and said he felt no pressure despite rising fame. His knock cements him as the youngest man to score a senior level T20 100. Scooter rider booked for negligent driving after pedestrian dies in Madkaim collision. A 56-year-old pedestrian, Sri Krishna Gowde of Nageshi, died after being hit by a scooter allegedly ridden negligently by Dinanath Gowde of Bethoda. The victim suffered critical head injuries and later passed away at PHC Madkaim. Police have registered a case for negligent driving as part of their investigation. Goa aims to cut drinking water losses by 5%. As Minister flags 40% leakage and theft in supply network. Goa is losing nearly 40% of its treated drinking water. Drinking Water Minister Subhash Phardesai revealed, citing aging pipelines, leakages and widespread theft. He said around 28% of losses stem from deteriorated infrastructure, with another 10 to 12% are linked to pilferage. The government plans an extensive replacement of old pipelines and aims to reduce losses by at least 5% in the coming months to stabilize supply. Over 1,000 mutation, Mundkar and tenancy cases pending in South Goa Mamlatdar offices, causing major delays. More than 1,000 land-related cases, including mutation, Mundkar and tenancy matters, remain unresolved across South Goa's Mamlatdar offices. The backlog is hindering property sales, bank loans, subsidies and timely updates of land records, leaving many residents frustrated. Citizens have urged the government to allocate additional manpower and streamline procedures to reduce delays and restore efficiency in land administration processes. Three booked in Panjim for illegal LPG decanting after cylinder transfer found at La Kampala colony. Panjim police have booked two occupants of an LPG delivery vehicle and the manager of Goa Gas Service for allegedly engaging in illegal LPG decanting at La Kampala colony on November 13th. Officers said the act endangered public safety and may constitute theft of LPG. A formal case has been registered as investigators examine whether the operation was part of a wider unauthorized distribution network. Karnataka becomes first state to mandate one paid period leave monthly for all working women. Karnataka has introduced a landmark policy granting women aged 18 to 52 one paid period leave each month across permanent, contractual and outsourced jobs. Based on an expert committee's recommendations, the policy aims to improve health and workplace participation. The leave must be used monthly and cannot be carried forward, with no medical certificate required. The initiative places Karnataka ahead nationally in formalizing menstrual health-centric labor protections. Jaishankar chairs US Consuls Conference in New York, reviews bilateral priorities and diaspora engagement. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar led a conference of India's Consuls General in the US, assessing diplomatic coordination, bilateral ties and diaspora outreach. Attended by Ambassador Vinay Quatra and senior envoys, the meeting underlined commitment to strengthening the India-US partnership. Jaishankar also met UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres earlier, discussing global instability, multilateralism and India's development priorities during his broader diplomatic visit. High Court dismisses PILs against Bhutani mega project in Sangkwar, allowing construction to proceed. The High Court has cleared the Bhutani mega project at Sangkwar by dismissing two PILs filed by Goa Bachao Abhiyan and local residents. Petitioners had alleged environmental violations, steep slope construction and missing permissions. Justice Bharti Dangre, delivering the verdict virtually, noted insufficient grounds to halt the development. The ruling effectively authorizes Parmesh Constructions to continue work, despite ongoing public concerns about ecological impact. RTI exposes gaps in KTCL welfare measures for drivers and conductors posted on remote night services. An RTI inquiry has revealed significant lapses in Kadamba Transport Corporation's welfare mechanisms for drivers and conductors, particularly those operating last bus services that halt overnight in remote villages. The findings highlight inadequate safety provisions, limited support facilities, and inconsistent duty conditions. Stakeholders argue that the shortcomings place staff at risk and demand urgent corrective measures to ensure fair working environments for frontline transport personnel. Trump eases tariffs on over 100 food imports as surging grocery prices trigger policy reassessment. Facing political heat over rising food prices, President Trump approved exemptions, removing tariffs on more than 100 food items, from coffee and bananas to key spices and beef cuts. The administration said these goods aren't produced sufficiently in the US, justifying the rollback. Economists note the move contradicts earlier assurances that tariffs wouldn't raise consumer costs. The changes take retroactive effect, aiming to ease inflation concerns. China issues Japan travel warning amid escalating row over Tokyo's remarks on Taiwan security scenario. China has advised citizens to avoid travel to Japan after PM Sanai Takaichi suggested a Taiwan conflict could trigger a Japanese military response. Beijing condemned the statement, summoning Japan's envoy and citing risk to Chinese travelers. The dispute has intensified with sharp rhetoric from Chinese state media and the PLA. Tokyo has defended the remarks as contextual, even as diplomatic ties strain weeks after a seemingly positive Xi-Takaichi meeting.